All right, I'm going to be making a video. Parts of it you're going to be fast forwarding through, but I'm going to be showing you how to make a centerpiece with evergreens. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your aquafoam and you're going to soak it. Like, don't push it underneath the water, just set it in a bucket of water or in the sink and let it soak for about 30 minutes. Okay, that's what you're going to do first. When you're done, you're going to take your foam and you're going to push it into your centerpiece bowl, and then you're going to get started. So you're probably going to get something big like this. Obviously, you're not putting this whole thing in there. You're going to start with a base green. So whatever type of green you have in your vase that you were given, that's like the most of that type of green, that's going to be your base green. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to cut these into sections about like this. And I don't know, like I've never like measured out how much you need for a centerpiece like this, and so you might have extra, you might have not enough. If you don't like the green that you have, you can always go to a Christmas tree farm, a Christmas tree lot and get some extra. You can even use some of these smaller pieces like this. Okay, because we're going to be greening up this arrangement with this evergreen. So don't forget, anytime during this, if you watch it, it might take really a long time, the video, just because I'm going to be building the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two of my larger pieces here that I have, maybe these two, and these are going to be my starter pieces. And they're going to establish how long my centerpiece is going to be, right? So I need to remove the needles from the base, okay, because we're not putting needles into the foam. And then I'm going to cut this at an angle, cut it at an angle so it has a sharp point. And then I'm going to place it in the centerpiece bowl. And I don't want it to be like having wings. I'm not going to put it in like this. I'm going to put it in kind of like this. All right, so let me find my other piece. I'm going to remove the needles from the base. We don't want to put needles into the foam. Cut it at an angle. And we're going to put it on this side. Let me move this out of the way. So right now, I have two pieces, and this is establishing how long my centerpiece is going to be, right? So now I have these two pieces here. I'm going to put two pieces here. So when you're making the centerpiece, whatever goes on one side with the greens, when you start off, is going to go on the opposite side. So I'm going to find two other pieces that are similar in size, these ones. Cut it at an angle. Put it in here, okay? And then the other one, same thing. And then, you know, maybe this one I'm gonna put like candles in. So let me grab the little candle holders. You don't have to do this, but you can always put candles in if you request them, okay? I actually, my next one I'll put candles in. So now, because I want to show you if you don't have candles what to do. So now I have to establish how tall my centerpiece is going to be. So this one has like this funky little thing at the top. I'm just going to trim that little weird piece that's like flying off. And then I'm going to remove the needles from these two pieces. I'm using like some small pieces to put at the top because you don't want anything too like huge. Gonna cut it at an angle. Same thing with the other one, cut it at an angle. Then I'm gonna have them kind of like this. This is gonna establish how tall my centerpiece is gonna be. So right now, this is what my centerpiece looks like. I know it's really hard with the light in the background. I should have turned the other way. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some pieces diagonally, and then I'm gonna fill in and put some pieces like at this angle here, and then I'm gonna put some pieces at this angle here. So what I'm trying to do is there's this imaginary point in the center of this foam, and everything that I'm putting in is gonna be angled towards that imaginary, it's called the focal point, the imaginary focal point, okay? So I'm gonna take these smaller pieces, Always cut it at an angle, always remove the needles. And I'm gonna put this one here. And these are kind of a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna cut another piece off of here. I'm worried that this video is gonna be too long. I might have to stop it and then there'll be like a couple of different videos, if that makes sense. So I wanna put some pieces kind of like at these diagonal spots.